2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
One of the best, the lively and talented.
Hey, Kevin.
It's a terrific story. David, thank you. So the Nets starting five. We've got Randall, also Green out there. Morant is out there with Zeller, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. And for the Spurs, Kyrie Irving is out there with Clarkson. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Gordon in at the small forward position. Now here's Gordon. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick, a shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Morant passes to Green. Dinwiddie outside. Yep, it counts. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Gordon with no one around. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
To the paint. Green with the block. In transition, here comes San Antonio. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Back to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Here's Irving, and off the glass, that one's good.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Morant against Drummond.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Irving's got 5.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court. Finishes the job.
Outside, Green. Back to Morant.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Pass to Irving. Spurs working the ball around now. And Drummond throws it down.
Each year he's getting better and better. Drummond with the unstoppable move.
To the left side wing. Dinwiddie finds Morant. Shot to stop the run. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here's Irving. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And that one's good. Drummond.
That's 3 out of 4 now, and you can see his confidence already building.
High post Zeller. Morant against Irving. And the shot goes down. Morant's got his second bucket of the night.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Morant. Irving's shot is good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Morant outside. Randall outside. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Green with the ball. Second shot opportunity. Gordon for three. That shot off the mark. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team and as a unit, as a roster, we've had.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
Welcome back, everyone. We hope everyone is enjoying their Cinco de Mayo as we get back into NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Cody Zeller. Julius Randle is out there with Green. Then it's Morant, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Here's Morant. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
The Nets shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. That's good from Morant.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And good that time. Irving's got 9.
Tremendous focus by Kyrie. Doesn't let the contact throw him off.
Pass to Randle. Now the dish to Green. Back to Randle. Got a piece of it. Outside Gordon. On its way from Irving for 2. Randle grabs the board. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for Brooklyn. They trail by 7. Now Morant. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Memphis. And it's Green missing. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the 76ers. To the middle, here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Morant surveying the D. Here's Randle, and it's sent back by Drummond.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
Nets trail by 9. Dinwiddie with it. He's picked up by Drummond. And Randle throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Morant against Irving. Over Zeller. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
A man among boys on the offensive glass. Andre Drummond picks up a lot of extra points this way.
Back to Morant. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
Outside Irving. Now the pass to Drummond. Pass to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. Outside Gordon. Shoots the three. Brooklyn with the rebound. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Win one, lose one. This might be the case again for both teams this coming season.
Now Morant, following the three-point attempt by Aaron Gordon. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Randall.
A high percentage shooter inside. That's exactly where you want to get Randall the ball.
And that's it for the first. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Andre Drummond having an outstanding game. He had 12 points, 7 rebounds. And that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
We've got Irving. Andre Drummond is out there with Green. And there's Gordon. And it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true. Yeah, easy call.
For San Antonio, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. And finished off by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Here's Irving. He's got 9. Clarkson kicks to Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 11 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now here's Randall. 6 points for him. Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. Morant against Irving. Pass to Clarkson. He kicks it to Drummond. Spurs passing it around. Shot clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Clarkson. Zeller grabs the board.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
And Smitty, anytime there's a poll for dirtiest player in the NBA, Draymond seems to end up on that list.
GA, in our day, there would have been a lot of us on that list. Well, you know Draymond just wants to win, but it's about just playing hard, and that's what he'll do. He'll do whatever it takes to win. In this league, they just trying to clean up some of these acts.
Here's Irving after the basket by Brooklyn. With some arc, and Green with the lay-in. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Draymond has such a gorgeous touch. Always nice to see the big man sink the floater.
And Green slams it in.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Now, here's Clarkson. Drummond dishes to Clarkson. And 1:01 left in the third quarter of the game.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Morant against Irving, and it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Clarkson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And that one's good, Morant.
How about the touch on the floater? John Morant making it look too easy.
Morant against Irving. On the wing, Green. Here's the floater.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Spurs lead. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Green. Julius Randle is out there with Cody Zeller. Then it's Morant, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. The shot misses. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Spurs. They've led by as many as 11 points. They grabbed their own miss.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
To tie it up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And it's tied up with that one. Spurs have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Clarkson on the wing. The 9-foot shot. Count that bucket. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Stolen by Gordon. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
There's the versatility Gordon has. Great work on both ends, and he gets rewarded.
Free throw good, Gordon. Nets trail by 5. Morant passes to Zeller. Green against Irving. Now here's Green. Defense right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Grant. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
The decision-making keeps improving. Ja Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
Here's Irving. Green finds Gordon. That's tipped. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Oh, he's going to get hit with his second flagrant foul of the day, and that's the limit. He's out of the game and on his way to the locker room.
And it's a much earlier end to this game for him than he would have wanted. He brought it on himself, though, Kevin. I mean, 2 fouls that were way too forceful.
Hey, G, the official's not cutting him any slack on the second one, but that usually is the way it goes. You know, once you cross the line and committed the first flagrant, there's a zero-tolerance policy. We all know that when it comes to the next one. San Antonio making a switch here. Summonett just checked in. Outside, Green. Pass to Morant. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. Zeller trying to free himself up. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. On its way from Irving for 2. Hits the jumper in space. And the Spurs lead by 3.
When the lights are at its brightest, Kyrie loves coming through.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 3. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
Miles checked in for San Antonio. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach is going over with his team. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Taking over when it matters. The evolution of Andre's game, physically and mentally.
Over to the left wing. Here's Randle. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. 8 points for Julius Randle.
Dating back to his days at Kentucky, Randle can be counted on for big buckets.
Here's Irving. He can't get that one. Morant with some nice D. The pass to Randle. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Randle surveying the D. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
The one thing about Julius Randle, he is still young and has a significant upside.
San Antonio making a switch here. Wagner's checked in.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
To the inside. Money!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Timeout called the Nets. They're behind by 3. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for the Spurs. Randle outside. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Brewer is checked in for Glenn Robinson III. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
San Antonio making a switch here. Summonich is checked in. Passes it to Randle. 16 feet away. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
I mean, it's so impressive. Kyrie's scoring ability. Terrific shot maker, obviously gets to the line, converts at a high rate.
Randle nails the triple. And here's a timeout from Greg Popovich.
Start it.
So it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it.